Welcome to the Fishbowl with everybody. My name is Chief here. I'm joined today by Jalen. We're doing our LSU Baseball versus Arkansas live chat here for the College World Series here. They are currently playing live right now. That's why we're doing this chat here. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube as well here. Uh, what you think, Jalen, about this game so far?
Well, Chief, I just not too long ago just saw Jerry Jones strike out, and the pitcher for Arkansas just got his sixth strikeout of the game. I think it's a well balanced game so far. I know Arkansas is kind of playing desperately because they lose, they go home. LSU needs to get it going. The fifth inning's about to start. I think they need to just get it going. Get them hitters hitting on offense. But so far, anything is possible. I think the hitters are just trying to. I don't know if it's nerves, but they just got to get into the game. But it's good so far. It's good so far.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while sometimes. Baseball is one of
Yeah,
those sports that you can get hot at the right time, and this they did start Cohen, and I thought he's done a great job so far. Only giving up one run, which was a home run. I think back in the third inning is when that happened. No, fourth inning, my bad. So he's still out there. His current pitch count at 68 here. The good thing for LSU is you're in a situation where if you do drop this game, you do get another chance at it tomorrow as
absolutely.
well here. So that's the beauty of it. That's why you can just let your bullpen kind of take it today, and then you get Ianson or I mean Anderson. You'll probably throw Anderson tomorrow in a win or go home situation there too, because he is the most. He's faced 18 batters and 16 of his first pitches have been strikes. So I mean that he's definitely finding the zone though. I mean he's not LSU's best pitcher, which is the good thing here. And we saw Anderson kind of messed up Arkansas during that first game in Omaha when LSU played there. So just like kind of a disclaimer for everybody. The streams are weird, right? So
Absolutely.
if I comment like, "Oh my gosh, you made a great play," you might already be ahead, or I might be ahead, just depending on how all that kind of correlates there. Right now, but there is one thing for sure: LSU will be taking home the Jello Shot championship because they've been, uh, drinking since they got to Omaha. So kudos there. They will win a championship going to Omaha. So, Jalen, what you think about Bear Jones's Omaha? You think he gets it going later in this game in the next
I
couple
think he
at bats?
definitely gets it going. Like you said, it's the fifth. They got more innings to go. Arkansas only has a 1 point lead, so I think they're gonna get it going. This LSU team, they want to make it back to the national championship. So all they got to do is win this one game. Because I understand a winner take all. They still have another chance, but you want to end it while you have the chance to end it.
Yeah, I mean it's a one run ball game. This is still anybody's ball game here. Coastal advanced earlier today, which is
Impressive. It's
nice. So yeah, the funny thing about the Coastal thing is everybody touts Coastal as the underdog, which is kind of funny because they did win a national championship a couple of years ago, and you know, Arkansas, for example, hasn't won a national title at all during their baseball program history. So in the College World Series format, at least, unless they got like some back in 1800 or something, but that's something that we have been seeing here. So that's something to kind of look at here as we get going here. So let's see. Little chopper to the right side. Bear Jones, underhanded toss to Cohen, and that will get the out, and Tigers will come to bat here. Top of the fifth, Arkansas leads 1-0 here. Arkansas has one run on three hits, no errors. LSU has zero runs on two hits so far. So this is definitely a pitching duel.
absolutely.
Like we say, this is gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those hits that's gonna break this thing open, and it's gonna be kind of what we're expecting here. I mean, at some point, especially in the middle endings, starters start to wear down. You might have to get your relievers in there and stuff, and be able to do some things here. So, Jalen, anything like? Predictions for this upcoming at bat for LSU. How you think, or when you think they're gonna pull Cohen?
I think it's a close call. I think by the sixth inning we're going to see what's going to happen, especially if LSU doesn't put any runs on the board. So I would say the sixth inning they might pull them, maybe seventh. I just think that LSU need to get some hits, at least get a couple runs in, and then next you know you put your closer in there.
Yeah, but you got to get to that
I
point though
know
too. That is
exactly,
something that it's very easy to say it, but then it's another thing to try to get there too. So that's something you'll have to go see and stuff here. So
but they're doing great. Like I said, I mean, the Arkansas only one run. It was a home run. It happens. But other than that, I mean, if I'm Arkansas, I was still if I'm LSU right now, I still feel great because Arkansas is only up by one, and our hitters are still, still have at bats. They still can get it going. So if I'm Arkansas, I'm a little terrified right now, even being up 1-0.
yeah, I think that's something that you have to have in the back of your head. Arkansas got hit pretty good in that first game until their reliever came in, which kind of stifled LSU's offense, obviously there. But then whenever you get to this, I mean, they've played each other so many times. I'm pretty sure they're probably sick and tired of playing each other. I was hoping that LSU would have played UCLA. I thought the matchup was better in favor of the Tigers here. Daniel Dickinson is up the bat here, hitting 310, 12 home runs, 49 RBIs. He's batting eight tonight. Check swing. I don't. Oh yeah, he went. So I'm not gonna argue that one too much. I think that was kind of a yeah. He went. I had to pick my head up to kind of see. Yeah, he definitely went there. No arguing that one. I couldn't even try to argue that one, Jalen, even if I tried. He's definitely throwing lower in the zone, is what I noticed here. He's definitely trying to go for trying to feel ground balls, especially with this Tiger offense. Now they're not as power hitting as they've been in the past, especially this year with the home runs and stuff. Kind of raised out. Yeah, 2-2 count here now after the inside pitch to Daniel Dickinson. Got the inside corner of the plate there. Oh, did he get? Oh, ooh, I think that extra stretch got it there, huh,
Yeah,
Jalen?
absolutely, absolutely. Oh, see this
Let's see.
man. If he had a little more
Ooh,
speed,
that was a good throw. Good stretch
had,
too. I give
had
credit for that
a
one right
little
there.
more speed, that would have he would have got on first base. That wasn't easy though. I'll give shot kudos to that. That wasn't easy.
I feel like bracket two in Omaha this year was definitely more tougher than bracket
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
I think just watching all the games, I feel like bracket two this year for Omaha, which is the bracket LSU's in with Arkansas.
Come on, Braswell.
They were Braswell gets retired right here. He's definitely dialed in. That's his eighth K of the night for Arkansas. Um, so yeah, Coast. Like I had the prediction of Louisville making it to the finals. Juicy had Coastal. I thought Louisville had a shot, and they battled back. I mean, they definitely were one of those teams there that definitely battled back in the game there, and they were definitely in it for sure there. So that's something to kind of look at whenever you look at the whole entire picture here. Looks like Juicy's having trouble joining this stream here, so let me go see if I can invite him through this here. Uh, okay, let me go try to pull up Facebook Messenger and try to invite Juicy to this
Yeah,
here.
we have to get him on.
Yeah, it was saying it was giving him invalid, but let me see. I'm about to text him. Check Messenger, fool. Let's see. I'm about to text him. They're going low. They like he's definitely focusing in that low part of the zone right there.
But he's getting them.
Yeah, he's getting those pitches down there, and that's gonna force ground balls. That's what they don't want LSU to try to. But yeah, he got him right there. He's definitely framing him up there. Is that juicy? I heard something pop up on Restream. Oh, that's juicy right there. Juicy, what's going on, bro?
Oh, so pitcher's duel. I mean, except for the solo home run.
GP
Yeah,
literally
that's
just said that.
that's the difference in the ball game right now if you look at it through that way because I mean you give up a one-run shot there, but I mean it's still anybody's game though. But Arkansas's pitching has been going low in the zone. They're trying to force the ground balls to either turn double plays or ground balls to get those easy outs.
Well, you got to hit the target. You got to hit where you're trying to throw too, though. And they're doing a pretty good job of that right now. But it's 9 innings, not 5 innings.
Yeah. So I mean Bear Jones struck out earlier at a bat here. I mean, he looked really good against UCLA. I was hoping that UCLA would have played LSU here because I think it'd been a better matchup for them for sure. Or easier, let me say
Arkansas
it
has
like that. I
never
think
beaten
it's easy.
LSU. Arkansas has never beaten LSU in Omaha, actually.
Well, Arkansas's never won a national title either.
Yep.
So, I mean, that kind of goes with it. Hmm.
Arkansas, but right now, yeah, uh, it's just kind of cruising through pitching right now on both sides. Really, both Cowan's pitching well too. Outside of that solo shot.
LSU committed that one error. But, I mean, Zach Conan's been pitching very well. I mean, he's got 5 strikeouts so far. It's just that the other side's been pitching a little bit better. Not
He got a
much
tough.
better. Just like I talk about those small things coming big in the moments there. But LSU does get that last at bat though too, so that helps too.
LSU wins. They take on. They move to the finals and they lose. Well, it's a winner take all. I see Jay Johnson's strategy here though. He wants to try to win this game without using either of his top two pit pitchers. Now, if they lose and they play tomorrow night, well, all bets are off, and you're gonna probably see either Ianson or probably Ianson though. All bets are off just to try to get to the finals.
You don't think he wouldn't pitch Anderson?
He could, but Ianson only threw 40 pitches the other day in that rain
Yeah,
game, so
before
he's
that rain
still
shortened
yeah,
event
so he's
happened there.
still he can probably
Is he
go
on 3 day
tomorrow.
rest though? Has that been
Let's
three
see,
days
that
ago?
game was Monday, wasn't it? Or was that game Tuesday?
I'm thinking. I've been lost in
Thinking
my days this week.
Tuesday.
Give me a,
Tuesday. If it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, yeah, he only threw 40, and then he had 2 whole days. He should be good.
I think you go with Anderson though. After what he did to Arkansas that first time,
Anderson
he
did
could do
pitch
it
well
again.
against Arkansas last time, so and then in the finals, you just figure it out with Ianson, and then you can put like Case and Evans on a starting again. And Zach Cowan just got his sixth strikeout of the night.
Yep. That's what that's kind of what's been going on here. I mean,
Not
it's
much
not much.
outside of the solo home run. Not much. Just been pitchers duel.
It has very much been a pitcher's duel for sure. That's been the thing that's been going here. So we're gonna stay live here, obviously, until the
And
very end of this thing here.
Zach Cowan can go some distance because he was a starter at Wofford last year. He was one of their
I'm just
top
gonna say,
guys. So.
so Juicy and I are gonna be traveling tomorrow, so we probably won't be able to do a stream tomorrow.
I
More
don't
than
think they
like,
have to play tomorrow. I mean, if they win tonight, I don't
I
think
was
they
about
have
to
to play
say it's
tomorrow.
gonna be over with if they win tonight.
Yeah, they don't have to
yeah,
play tomorrow.
Omaha.
if they can, if they can get a ground ball to short right there, I mean, they got
Well,
a
they just
single
got
here.
he
They
just got a
definitely
single
shifted.
there. But I'm kind of starting to hate the shift because sometimes a lot of these balls, if they play in their normal position, they would get them.
Yeah, I, yeah. Here comes Jay Johnson.
No,
Well,
it's
I don't
coming
know if he
early.
has
It's coming
anybody in
early.
the bullpen warming up right now, though.
This could be like a motivational speech too. I don't. I didn't see anybody go in the bullpen.
I mean, he's they
Oh wait,
flashed
they did have
Ianson
somebody in the
early,
bullpen.
huh?
I can't see that number.
I
That's
wouldn't pull him out though. Honestly, it's
yeah. He had 84 pitches. I mean,
that's Newt.
he might be playing a
That's
matchup
Jay.
though, Juicy.
That's Jaden Newt.
Yeah, he might be playing a matchup.
He's a hard throwing right hander. Can throw 97, 98 miles an hour. He definitely can bring the heat. Now he does have control issues at times, but when he has control, he's a pretty good pitcher though.
Well, he's trying to win it with his bullpen today, so I don't really blame him for just swapping guys in and out like that. I want to see this though. Oh yeah, that's it. Nice. I'm gonna be in the middle.
But you definitely
I
don't want to. You
get to
definitely
be
don't
between
want
the
to.
next to two talking heads right here.
You definitely don't want to expend your best pitchers tonight, though. So I don't blame him. I guess
I
if
don't
you got to
blame him
play
either.
again
I think
tomorrow,
you got.
if you got to play again tomorrow,
I would throw Anderson tomorrow if you. Well, let me make sure I'm saying this right. I would definitely next game, no matter if it's tomorrow, whenever, I would still throw Anderson because you want to throw your best guy out there.
and then in the finals, you can still do like a Ianson and a Evans or something.
Yeah, and then you can come back Monday and force that game three and throw Anderson again.
Yeah, you might as well throw him
So
tomorrow. You're right. I see what you're saying. You might as well throw him tomorrow, and
it
then
is tomorrow. It's June 19th. It's to be decided though.
but if you throw your number one guy tomorrow, if you have a game three in the finals, you make it there, then he should be good to go.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough
Uh.
because the way Coastal's playing too, it's really tough.
Yeah. Coastal's got really good pitching, and that's something that it's gonna be really tough on there. Looks like Juicy dropped off or something, but we'll get him back on whenever he gets a chance here. But yeah, like I think that's just something we're gonna have to just look at here. If you lose tonight. Uh, if you lose tonight, you're gonna you have to throw either Ison or Anderson tomorrow.
Yes, I
There's no
agree.
debate. I think you throw Anderson tomorrow. If you win there on Saturday, you throw Ison, and let's see, Friday, Saturday. You can't throw him on Sunday. You want 3 days rest for your pitcher because if you can get the win because that Friday that not Friday that Saturday game, that game one in that finals series is going to be the most important game of the entire season. I mean, because
Absolutely.
if you don't win there, you're going to rely on your bullpen, and if that doesn't work there, then I mean, you just lose.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
then your only
exactly.
other option is just to outpower him.
And the way LSU
I
has the
mean,
hitters, they can do it.
at the track, they got it. Wait, okay. I'm surprised he didn't tag up there, but better. I thought he would have got the second there. It's a deep enough ball, but I mean, good on LSU for
Pearson did a
keeping it
good
in.
job of getting that ball in quick.
Yeah. Shoot, if I would have been Arkansas, I probably would have bunted in that situation.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's tried to do more bunts. Like LSU had Curiel on for leadoff, and they didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah, because they could have sacrificed bunt. You could. They could. Arkansas could have got their guy to second. I mean, they had 2 outs. He's still in scoring position. A base hit scores him. Because you're not getting that many runs. You're going to start thinking small ball at this point. Because if you're not getting the runs on the board, you got to try to manufacture runs at some point. That's the issue that it seems like this is running into for sure.
So going back to back to the last game, it seems like Chase Shores has kind of found his role as a closer here lately,
Yeah,
which is probably what he should have did. Like this year, coming back from Tommy John, he should have gave him more like a closer role. Let him get some innings and some pitches in, kind of get himself back up to strength, and then try to throw him in as a starter, like either like later in the year or next year or something. Nuke with that high heat right there.
he did move up to second on that steal.
Yeah, sometimes it's better just to risk not throwing it in the center field if
Oh,
you
he
don't.
gonna get third.
Oh well, you must be a little bit ahead of me, Chief, because I didn't see
Yeah,
that. A wild
yeah.
pitch.
That was my disclaimer. You might get spoiled at times because uh. So yeah, like you might be a little bit behind, or I might be a little bit ahead. In comparison to both our streams,
Yeah,
but
I saw it as soon as you said it.
you
Oh,
saw
well,
it at the
I'm a
same
little
time
bit
I said
behind
it,
on that.
Jalen.
Yep, yep.
So
I'm
Juicy's
about
the bum in this.
I'm about
So
one
Juicy's the
pitch
bum of
behind.
this three amigos right here.
I'm about one pitch
Always
behind
me.
y'all, man. You could tell when he released it on the replay right there. You could tell it looked off.
Yeah.
Hey, Fishbowl's been right so far. We said it would be an LSU and Coastal final, and they both 2-0.
Well, I predicted Louisville, and I
Oh,
mean
that's right. You
they
did predict
almost
Louisville. Me and Jalen got it right
Yep,
now.
yep.
yeah. But I mean Louisville did make it to the semis.
They are in the semis, though. You're right.
Well, they got eliminated today.
Oh, Coastal's in the finals.
Colts in the finals. Yes. Get with the program, Juicy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been busy at work all day. I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I get that, bro. Not them interrupting the game with the
Well, Logan just told me that Coastal punched their ticket to the finals
with a
today. So
beach ball.
they waiting on the one of these two.
Oh, not a beach ball.
Yeah, beach ball delay. I see that.
Now, was
Staying
that beach
alive.
ball? Was that beach ball really in the way though?
Well, they got them people that sneak it in there and just blow them up and just let them go in the stands. That's what they normally do. They'd be in there, they'd be all kind of like looking, and they'd be like, strikeout. That's how you get out of a jam right there.
Yep. Leave them stranded on base.
Middle of the sixth. into the bottom of the sixth. Well, good thing for LSU is they get last at bat. I think that's always something that you can kind of be looking forward to for sure. So in the bracket situation of things, game one, Saturday, June 21st at 6 o'clock. Game two is at 1:30, and the game three, if necessary, is 6:30 p.m. on that Monday.
Coastal Carolina. Who knew Coastal was gonna be here all the way to the championship?
Well, I mean, let's not act surprised. I mean, Coastal is a very good baseball program. They won the national championship like a couple of days before getting into the Sun Belt. So that's something that I mean,
That's
the
true.
the crazy thing is people try to paint it to be like a underdog story, but they can't be an underdog if they already won the title like within the last 10 years. I
That's
don't know
that's
where that
true.
rhetoric. I don't know where that rhetoric comes in at. They were the underdog in that season. They're not an underdog this season.
Definitely not.
It definitely doesn't work that way. But hey, kudos to them. I mean, getting to the national championship series is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Uh,
How many? They won so many games in a row. I mean, no, it's not. That's not easy at all.
so basically, Coastal's undefeated in Omaha. They have never. Um, I mean, they're 1 for 1 technically until this year, and they get their second appearance, 1 for 2 this year. So, uh, they're guaranteed to be so yeah. I seen this video earlier on X today. Um, the LSU football team went to Alex Box and they took batting practice over there. And the results was a base hit down the
There we
third
go.
baseline. Ethan
There we
Fry,
go.
is that a double? He there? Oh, he's jacked up. He's definitely Fry is definitely jacked up. That was a nice hit. He threw that right down the center of the plate too. Yeah, he. That's perfect. That's about the best way to put it there. I tell you what, Fry put
Yeah, I had
that
some
barrel
phone
on that
issues.
ball, and that was right down the third baseline.
Yep.
I had some phone issues, but I saw Ethan Fry with that double though.
Oh, nice hit.
See if LSU can do. See if LSU can do something with this.
Do you bunt Milam right here? Do you try to get Fry to go to third?
I don't think so.
Miles been hitting well in the tournament. I think you let him
I
swing.
I
Yeah,
know,
I think
but
you let him swing.
He's hitting
I'm
five
just.
hundred in the tournament.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Forget all that.
I didn't
Ball
see
got
it
past.
yet. I didn't see it yet.
Oh, it hit him.
I'd rather it be a wild pitch, man, because now you got to go back to
Yeah,
the
I
second.
I I rather it too because it looked like it kind of. I don't know if it hit him right there.
You got to see the replay.
I saw the replay,
Let's
but
see.
it didn't look like. I think that came off
Oh,
the
it might have
catcher.
touched his back. It might have touched his back foot. I don't know.
I mean, it was that angle made me think it didn't really hit him. Honestly,
I wonder if
I don't.
Arkansas is making a pitching change here.
I don't think that hit him.
they're going to their bullpen, Arkansas, right now.
That can either
That's
backfire or that can work well for you because sometimes you bring these relievers in and it messes the whole rhythm of the game up, and it can go south pretty quick.
well in this situation. I think I'm a fan of bunting right here.
With no outs, two on, yeah, you take the double play out of play too.
Yeah, I would not want to get a double play in that situation. You bunt your runner to second and third, play some small ball. If he heck, he might even outrun it at first. You know, a possibility might make a mistake here. They're just trying to rush and get the throw off or whatever. You want to bunt it down the third base line and pull that third baseman to go after the ball. I think you put them at second and third and just go with it right there. With one out, you take your chances with your hitters.
I agree. I think you. But if you let him swing, I see the message Jay Johnson sending his guys. You let them. You got confidence in them.
Well, I think you would be better off getting 2 runs by moving them over because the way it's been looking this game, runs are at a premium at this point. You need all
I'm
the
with,
runs that you can possibly get.
I'm with you on that.
Yep, I agree.
I
And
don't
if
care if LSU wins 2-1. They just need a win.
hey, a win's a win no matter how you strike it or how it looks. A win is a win no matter how you even look at it that way.
My brother worries if they don't score at least 10 runs a game. He's all in a fret about it.
Well, baseball's a very weird sport in terms of like you'll have pitching duels and you might have remember Wake Forest last time LSU was there. If Trey Morgan doesn't throw that ball at home, that season's finished. There's no
Yeah,
national championship
it's those moments like that define who you are.
because the Tommy Tanks walk off never happens because that was all extra innings.
Yep.
What if Bear Jones hits a walk off in this game? Plot twist, as much as he struggles, and he hits a
And
walk off.
he could very well do that. That is a very good possibility of that happening. Let's see what they
Well,
do
he
here.
pitched the other
Oh,
day.
they're going to bunt.
Wait, this guy
On
pitched the other
third
day.
base line. Well, not third base line, but
You got Hernandez batting. He's pretty good.
Hurt. Yeah, he had a good bat so far here, but
Look, he's gonna try to bunt perfectly. It looks like he laid down too. Well, they executed that perfectly. They took the double
yeah,
play
they
out.
did pull that third baseman. If he could have maybe like less power on the bunt, it might have been a little bit better for LSU. Maybe a little
I'll
bit
take
less of power, but I mean it worked. It worked. It's like in a perfect.
I'll take that though. I mean, it takes a double play out. They did what they needed to do.
Yeah, Jared Jones. He does have a single in this game, so I mean that is something to. They're trying to get that ground ball.
Hmm.
They're throwing low in the zone to force that ground ball. Ooh, he was swinging for the fences right there, Jalen.
You saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was rearing back and ready to give that one a ride. The outfield's pretty deep, which I understand why they would play them guys deep. You just need to get and struck him out. Dang.
Dang. Yeah,
He's
yep.
cutting off. So
Yeah, Jared Jones strikes out there, so that
big
That
big
so
hurts.
slug.
late,
You
man.
should have just tried to bunt too, and at least get a run out of it. Jared Jones is so frustrating to watch.
But you can't take him out though, because one swing he could change the game.
Gacko
Arkansas is
pitched
doing
the
it up.
other day. Gacko pitched the other day against LSU.
Yeah,
They got Chris Stanfield on deck, and he's a pretty good. I find he's a pretty good overall hitter. He doesn't strike out a lot.
Yeah, because Gackle, he uh he pitched in that first game.
I remember LSU couldn't hit off of him for a while, but I mean, hey,
So they intentionally walked.
whoa, that's
Pierce.
interesting.
That's very interesting.
They
So
want to
they
force out
loaded
any
them up.
base. They want to force out any base.
Yeah, they want to force out at any base, but
You intentionally walk Pearson, but Jake Brown. But then you bring up Jake Brown, who's been on a tear in the
yeah,
postseason
he's
too.
been good. He's been hot right now. I think I would have pitched to Pearson over Jake Brown just based on how hot they've been. Brown's been more hot than Pearson's been lately,
Jake Brown's been another one that's been batting almost 500 in the tournament. Old boy from Sulphur.
and he was able to hit front off a Gacko in that first game.
Yeah. You get a veteran off the bench who had a day off. And he ain't got no open base though. I mean, I get the strategy that Arkansas does, but you don't have an open base. And it's still he's still batting. Anything can happen. He can clear the bases. He can hit a 2-run, 3-run double.
This is a risky move by Arkansas.
It's
It
risky
really is.
because it is a force out at any base.
Oh, that's gonna score two. That's in the left center gap.
Something happened. I don't know yet. I'm a little bit behind Steve, but
Yeah, that's it. LSU takes the lead 2-1. A two-run
That's
RBI single
and we
by
just
Jake
talked
Brown.
about Jake Brown. We just talked about Jake Brown seeing the ball well.
I did say that was a risk, and it bit him. It did. I would have pitched Pearson. I don't know why Arkansas thought that
Unless Jay
because he.
Johnson just brought Jake Brown in at the last minute, and Arkansas
Well,
didn't
I mean,
expect it
you want to put your hot bats in at the time of your lineup.
because he
I mean,
was
that's
PNC hitting. He was PNC hitting, so it might have been a last minute decision.
I mean, Arkansas. That that was like I said, that was a risk and it bit him.
This LSU team is deep. They can bring people in off the bench and come in clutch too. Which is why we picked them to win the Natty too, because they deep all the way around.
Oh, going to sec. Oh, we got him in a rundown. Dang.
Yeah, rundown stuff.
those are the worst for real. But
Oh,
hey,
Jay
two
Johnson
one.
signaling for a challenge.
Oh,
Jake Brown saying he never touched him. Jake Brown saying he never touched him.
I can't see it that angle, bro. I mean, how you gonna see something from that far of an angle? It looks like it got him from that angle.
But there,
I think he touched him
but
from
even
where
if
the camera,
but
the
there might
long
not be
far
enough.
camera angle.
Even if he didn't touch him, there's not enough evidence to overturn it anyway.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
gives
that's all a ploy to get that runner across.
a lot of shows throughout the game. That's why I'm talking so much.
Just from the angle I saw, it looks like he got touched. So look, you see the catcher here. He's gonna gun it to second. That third Let's see. Let's see if that he makes it home before that tag. I can't see with that angle. That's a terrible angle. That's so far away. I need something closer. I know. Wait. Let's see. This might tell us right here. Yeah, he touched him. He's all over him. He's out. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't have. I tell you what, Ethan Fry was fired up, bro. He was jacked. Well, LSU has the lead, fellas. What y'all thinking?
Hey, the goal was to get the lead. They have it now. They just got to keep it.
Yeah, they got that two
They
run
just
right
got to
there.
keep it. They got 3 innings in this game.
This is gonna get interesting, I think here.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is one of those right there. So, and just to kind of keep news going here while we're in this commercial break here, um, earlier today it was reported that the Sun Belt Conference reached out to East Carolina for them to join the Sun Belt. Well, like to I guess maybe have a conversation, interest getter, whether or not they would be willing to go in their conference. What y'all think about that?
That's interesting news. I I didn't realize like Carolina would be one of the teams they reach out to, but it's always nice to bring somebody into the Sun Belt. But then again, Chief, you bringing somebody in, somebody has to be going out. So what's the deal with that?
Texas State was the one that essentially leaving the conference for the Pac-12. I think they do, but do you think? I think it's honestly a mistake on Texas State's part. And you're probably wondering, well, they probably have a bigger TV contract. Yeah, but they might be regretting that in 3 or 4 years' time too. Oh, he kind of slipped there, Jake Brown.
Yeah, yeah, he slipped. But it's okay. I mean, they still had the lead. I mean, they were just trying to get the run on third, score. I understand the strategy. Put up more runs.
Yeah, Curio's in center field right now. Pearson's in left. Okay. Some defensive changes for LSU here. Juicy, what you thought of that rundown? I'm guessing Juicy's frozen or whatever.
He'll come back. He'll come back soon.
Yeah.
Th-
Frozen in time and
They were showing some
space.
some
Somebody help me.
terrible angles though on that rundown.
I mean, they had that camera. They're like that. Looks like they have a drone camera kind of going over right there. I was wondering what was going on with that one there.
Oh,
Oh, routine
yep.
play. Milam throwing it to Jared Jones and getting the out there for
I
out
mean, it
number
was a hard
one
hit.
in the top. Oh well, Jay Johnson's coming to the mound. Let's see what happens here. Or are they gonna keep going to their bullpen? He only has 11 pitches, so I mean, they do have a couple of people in the bull. Okay, well we're gonna play the bullpen game. It's looking like here.
Okay.
Another one coming in.
See who's better, mine or yours.
Everybody's you get an inning,
Yeah.
you get an inning. Everybody gets an inning. I think smart, honestly. I think I do like it that you kind of just keep mixing up your bullpen there,
I guess you.
bringing in guy to pitch an inning or
I guess
whatever,
he. Keep,
just to kind of see. But I think if they're not hitting them,
I
I
guess he
think
keeps them
you
off
keep them in
balance
there.
like
Obviously,
that, but he keep changing the pitchers too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean it does give them different looks, doesn't it?
And besides, Chase Shores can power it past you at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Some guys' stuff might be better than somebody else's though too. I think that's something that could very well be a part of it as well.
But Chase Shores has been more of a closer, though. I'm surprised he brought him in so early. Lately, he's been more of a closer. Maybe he is going to be a closer. Maybe he's going to close out the rest of the game.
Maybe so. That could very well be something.
He can go. He can go the distance.
Could very could very well be that way.
I got my brother texting me right now saying that we suck.
He must be in the
He,
C. LSU take that lead. That's what it is.
he's been telling me we suck since the
That's all he
season
wants to
started.
see. That's all he wants to see. Obviously, trying to give everybody something.
All right, Anthony Einstein about to get some warm up tosses.
Yeah.
Remember, Jay Johnson brought him in to close the game out, to close the regional game.
Yeah. Um. Let's see. That's Shores. It looks like.
Oh yeah, it's Shores right now.
Chase
Yeah.
Shores.
Come on, go see. Look, Mama got all your stuff. Go, baby. Go. You got everything over there. You got everything over there.
The joys of parenthood, huh, Juicy?
Yeah, I know. She got to come in on the radio.
That's about as real as it gets, man.
Chief
I
tells
know
me.
Jude passed out a couple of earlier, about maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
Chief tells me all the time, Juicy. Just be ready.
Yep, just be ready, man. Oh, there's a strikeout by
Oh,
Chase Shores.
yep. Shores, he's willing and dealing right now. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Man, dude, that. Hey, if LSU drops the championship series at Coastal, they're gonna win a championship in Omaha anyway.
They're going to what?
They're gonna win a championship anyway.
How so?
They can win that Jello Shot championship.
True.
Get rings for that.
Ain't nobody out drinking them right now.
Shores just blew 101 mile an hour on the radar.
Yeah, he could throw some heat, dude. He's gonna be one of LSU's probably their ace next year. I think Anderson and Einstein get drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
And
They in a unique situation. They got Anderson, who leads all of baseball in strikeouts, and then Einstein's right there at number 3 in D1 in strikeouts. So they're right there in the top 3.
yeah, they're right next to each other. So I mean, that's. Oh, I think he went. Oh,
No, they're gonna say he didn't go.
So he didn't go.
Man, LSU, regardless of what happens, LSU better give Jay Johnson a pay raise because somebody else can come along and and offer
I
him more
think
money.
I think he's the sixth highest paid head coach in the SEC, isn't
Well,
he?
he better be the highest paid after this,
That's gonna change. They win this natty.
Yeah.
especially if they win a
Uh,
natty. Even if they don't win it, he still should be the highest paid.
Look, Scott Woodward needs to go to Jay Johnson's office and with a blank check
How
and
much you
just tell
want?
him how much you want.
No, we could
Just
talk. We could negotiate. We can negotiate, but it could be really high.
got
Struck him
him.
out.
Oof.
Chase Shores comes in with 2 straight strikeouts.
Look at the spin on that ball, dude. 7 inning stretch. I'm gonna turn the light on in here. I'm gonna go turn off my camera real quick, guys. Y'all can chat amongst yourselves, obviously. I mean, this is still live. I'll come back in and stuff. So just give me a second.
I'll give you 1 second, man. That's all you got.
You give me. Oh, okay. Give me. I'm gonna say, give me 50.
Come on, Lightning McQueen. You need to hurry up. So I was saying I think ECU would be a great addition, at least baseball wise, for the Sun Belt. To go along with Coastal already and Southern Miss. Huh. Maybe I'm paused again. Do it. Oh, I didn't last long enough. But she walked all the way to the TV just to go. I seen that.
Guess who's back, bro?
Ramit just came on Cajun stream, and Luna goes and dances to that Ramit song.
Ah, Dickinson up to bat here. Yep.
Just an old boy from Utah Valley State.
I'm sure he's not in any like culture shock coming down here.
Yeah, he actually was one of the top recruited. Was one of the top second basemen in the transfer portal, and I see why, especially on his defense too.
Oh, that's gonna go over his
It got
head.
over his head. That got over his head.
Nah, going two. You should get there. Yep.
He got it.
I think if LSU gets 2 more runs, I think that might be enough to win this game.
I
Actually,
think Jay Johnson's gonna keep Chase Shores in a little while, as long as he stays dealing. Yeah, it's ready. I'm about to fix it. I'll fix her a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Look, just let her eat those fruit snacks until I get her. Braswell with the 194 batting average. But
hey.
hey,
If there's any look, if there's
it's
any
not
time,
zero. It's not zero, so you're saying that there's a chance, right?
yeah. Look, if there's any time that you can have a low batting average, it doesn't matter. If you come alive in Omaha, everybody's gonna remember you forever.
Over there. Over there. Give them to me. I'll fix you some. Look. Get up. Almost really gonna have to blow on it though.
Oh, that's not good. Well, that didn't last long, Juicy.
No, but it's only one out. They can still get a base hit or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Luna.
he went way too fast on that one. Even in slow motion, man. That one he could have just probably just let go.
That's why he's a 194 hitter, I guess.
There's still time.
Curriel though can definitely get it done.
He uh he definitely has gotten it done in the past, so that's
Pick that one up. Pick that one up. Oh man, he called that one a strike. Man, his strike zone's kind of inconsistent. Look, that's Derek Curriel's dog, by the way.
that's Bo, bro.
He loves golden retrievers. That was right down the middle.
Yeah. Oh man, that one.
Get up. Well, go get the tablet. You want it? Go get it. Look, you got that one over there. Go. Cool off. Go. Ethan Fry up to a 2-1 count.
He whiffed on that one.
2-2 count. I think I'm caught up with y'all now.
Yeah. Is it gonna drop? Foul.
Yeah, foul ball. LSU's offense has played surprisingly well away from Alex Box.
And that was the one thing I was worried about. I made it very much a parent known here on this podcast that can they get it done away from Alex Box? I wasn't worried about the regionals or the super regionals. Could they get it done outside of Alex Box here? And with the win, they'll go to the championship series here. But I mean, that was kind of the same thing about 2023. I had doubts about the pitching situation behind Skeens and stuff. So I mean, very warranted though. But we'll see what happens here. That's definitely a ball.
Ooh, that was, I don't know, man. Some of them ones they've been calling have been.
No, that didn't catch the corner. He was trying to frame it really good. Good job by the catcher, but that catcher was definitely trying to frame that one. That'll be a foul. Let's see here. Fouled it back again.
No foul, right? Come on, come on. Come
Well,
on.
the longer an at bat goes, the more advantage goes to the hitter.
Man, I'm about to screen. About to screen.
That's because this is his 10th pitch for this batter right here. Yeah. Dang.
You're not gonna eat it. Stop grabbing shit. You're not gonna eat it. Yeah, they couldn't do nothing with that leadoff double, but runs being out of premium is kind of a waste.
Yeah. That's just the way it goes sometimes, though. I mean, I wonder if I know Jalen had got off. I don't see him pop up anywhere, but
Yeah, I was trying to talk to him earlier. I don't know if he got off when you went turn the light off or something.
yeah, it's whenever I was turning the light in here. Let's see.
I was trying to tell you that ECU might be good for the Sun Belt, especially in baseball, because they are pretty well known in baseball.
I think they would definitely be a better addition than Louisiana Tech, though.
Louisiana Tech had some good
They got a good baseball program, but football sucks right now. Basketball isn't the best either. And Tech has a very sour taste in a lot of like UO fans' mouth and UOM and just Sun Belt in general because they talk down on the Sun Belt in the middle of the 2010s. There's a video of the athletic director at the time. I think he's at Vanderbilt now. Saying that UO should go up and play at the level of Conference USA, which that aged like freaking milk. So now Sunbelt's better than Conference USA in every single sport, basically. So I think Texas State going to the Pac-12 is gonna be a mistake for them. That's what I think.
Think so?
Yeah, because I think what's gonna happen is, what I think is going to happen is when they go renegotiate these TV contracts, the Pac-12 ain't got nothing to stand on really that much here, especially if the Big 12 would offer Boise State or whenever this shuffling happens, because what's going to end up happening probably is I can basically tell you between the Big 10 and the SEC, there's going to be more tiers to college football. It's going to happen that way. Okay, so I think those two conferences are going to expand some more. I think we're going to have super conferences. Dang, that's going to be a single for sure.
They got it in pretty quick, but maybe they can get a
Yeah,
double play. But maybe they can get a double play with it.
yeah. So what I think is going to happen is going to be more tiers added to college football, where the number of teams is going to depend on how big the SEC and the Big Ten want to expand. Do they each go 16 teams? Do they go 18 teams? What's the, because the TV contract is going to be so huge. Now, the G5 is going to get left out of the new playoff format. I think they're just adding one spot just to keep them happy in the time being. But right now, you better be about yourself and not really about your conference because you will get left behind. Because I guarantee you, oh, okay, trying to threaten them run in there. But so let's just call it. I know back in the day, you used to call it F. It was like Division 1A, right? We'll use that for this scenario. Basically, how it kind of adds up. So
It's gonna be so hard to pick up. Put it down.
you will have Division 1A, then Division 1 AA, and then one Division 1 AAA. We'll probably have some kind of system like that somewhere. They might be the FAC or whatever, the FBC or something,
Hold it down.
whatever it's gonna be, the FAC or whatever. So um, you'll have these tiers divided up, and I think about 50 teams, 50 universities to 64 will be in that top tier, like LSU, Michigan, Ohio State, like the SEC and the Big Ten, basically. I think they'll get maybe some third conference will form to finish it up, or a combination between the Big 12 and ACC.
What you think about like the ACC or something though?
They might Big 12 and ACC might merge together to just to get their TV money up to compete with these other two conferences. Oh, they might have two.
Ball.
That's one. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's what I think is going to happen. There's going to be 64 teams, and then everybody below that 64 part is going to have their own tier or division or whatever. Which we have over 130 something teams already, and it's increasing every year. It seems like with teams being moved around, so they're going to have to add more tiers.
I think so.
So when you get to 64, and then you have the Sun Belt, the Pac-12 probably, Mountain West, um, Conference USA, the MAC, all these G5 conferences are going to end up being their own tier and have their own playoff, very similar to FCS.
Well,
Now, I would love to happen would be some kind of deregulation and regulation system. I think he went. Yep.
yeah,
So would would that be? You know how more interesting would bowl games would be if your university can get downgraded to like G5, and that team that wins that bowl game would go up to a P5.
now that would be some kind of incentive.
That I think that would be like kind of like how soccer does their promotional, and I think that would make a like you have the G5 national champion go against the lowest ranked Power 5 university
That's what during the game.
for a chance to earn bigger money and take their place in either the SEC or the Big Ten conference. I think that would be some great TV to watch.
Oh dang, it got through.
Yeah, might be time to go to the bullpen, Juicy. They're hitting right now, so you're going to pitcher for
I
sure.
mean, maybe we'll see if we can get a double play or something.
Well, they're starting to hit him, and they're finding the gaps and stuff. So that's not something you want here. I would throw, shoot, man. I would probably throw Ianson right here. Actually,
You would go with Onson already?
they had him. They had him in the bullpen. I would probably make the move right now if I was Jay
The
Johnson.
only
But
ones I saw warming up were Jacob Myers and Cooper Williams a minute
I
ago.
seen Ianson back there. I figured he was warming up too.
I think he was just stretching now.
He might have been the stretching, but I do think you got to go to the pin.
Hit him.
Yep.
Pull him out. Pull him out.
Oof. You got to go to the pin. It's Williams and Myers.
Hey, what's in that cup?
Yeah. Here comes Jay Johnson. Oh,
Well, see,
Ianson
Ironson
stretching.
there.
Yeah.
I hope you don't put him in.
That's gonna be something to look at.
We'll bat in the bottom if we lose him. We're the home team.
Yeah.
You want some? Eat hers then. Or you want to eat it? Oh, they're leaving him in. Oh, she wants to bring.
So them balls got to be low in the zone. You want to try to get a ground ball.
You want a ground ball, get a double play.
Yeah, you're gonna want to try to force the ground ball. So low in the zone is definitely gonna be priority
You got to pitch kind of low
here for
for the ball.
sure, I believe. Yeah.
Well, you can't afford a wild pitch either.
And you can't afford a walk either here either.
But it's interesting that he left him in there though.
I mean, Shores has the best stuff coming out of the bullpen right now. For like availability of who you have.
Shores
That's
has got
something.
Shores hasn't thrown a fastball in a few pitches. He needs to get back to what he does best. Just throw a couple fastballs. He got to blow a 101-mile-an-hour fastball by him.
Well, you got one right there.
Well, that was 90. That was like a slider or something.
Yeah. He got a strike right there. That's what he needed.
You gotta blow a couple 100-mile-an-hours by him here.
Yep. That's a height
That'll work.
chopper. Got one. No, he didn't catch it. Oh. They let it. They got two.
They got 2 runs on that play.
Dang.
What's he challenging for?
Did he think that Jones had the ball for a little bit? I thought he. Oh, the slide at second slowed him. Obstruction, maybe.
What is this force play slide rule? Braswell maybe should have tried to tag that runner at going to third.
I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? On that one.
Yeah, but they said they would challenge the offense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Bradford should have kept the ball, tagged the third runner.
I don't know if he would have been out at first, even if he'd have caught it though.
it's tough to say because it wasn't the best throw. I mean,
I just hate going to winner take all, but I mean it's not over yet.
still got 6 outs left if you're LSU.
All right, we need another more after this. Now we gotta get.
They're only down by 1. There's a lot to look forward to here.
I didn't know Coastal had punched their ticket already so early.
Yeah, they played 2:25.
Yeah, this stuff works. Yeah, Coastal's got a really good pitching staff. That's really the difference with them here. Now they scored 11 runs. I'm not saying, but their pitching really what's set them apart.
It's crazy. LSU's kind of got the same deal.
I mean, if LSU more,
I mean, if they don't get to the Natty, it's gonna hurt. But I wouldn't say the season was a failure either.
yeah, I mean, it's getting to Omaha is never that season's never a failure. No matter like if you get bounced 0-2, it's not a failure. That means you're one of the top 8 teams in the country. I mean, it's hard to be number 1 every single year.
Some people, like my brother, are like national title or bust. But even his expectations are unrealistic by my standards.
I mean, considering how LSU's only won 7 national titles in every single year since they started playing baseball, that's a very small percentage of a number right there. The hardest thing to do in any sports repeat anyway.
We over here talking about their eulogy, and the season's not even over yet.
I mean, that was a very looking at that replay. That was a very hard catch for Jones to make.
The season's not even over, and we talking about preparing their eulogy or something.
Hey, it's still a lot left here.
Even
You
though
do have
Miles just got
Hernandez
out.
here, who's been a very good hitter for him.
Hey, Gary Jones is not bad today.
Yeah, he's bad.
Especially in the postseason. Grounder.
Bro, come on now.
Yeah, he's bad. Big plugs up now.
Oh, I think that one's gone.
It's out!
It's gone.
That's it. That's a solo shot.
Bad tie the game.
It's
Tied
out!
ball game. Look, this is what I'm saying. You can't
He's so aggravating to watch.
take him out of the lineup because of stuff like that.
He's so
I
aggravating to
know Ellis
watch.
Jones and stuff, but I mean that's why he's in there because he can just flip the game with just one swing of the bat. That's
Yeah, we were just talking
third
about
in program history of home runs, man. That's insane.
Yeah, he started on the LSU career home run list. He just passed up Dylan Cruz. I wish they had somebody on base though.
Hey, big time players make big time plays when their team needs them.
Oh, come on, bro.
He's been clutch though a lot. When he had that walk off against Tennessee,
Yeah. And
like at 1:30 in the morning.
I mean UCLA.
Yeah, he had that home run against UCLA.
More recent, like in the World Series. So I would have took a crack at that one. That looked like a good pitch.
That's a Pearson batting. That looks like.
Yeah,
Pearson
that's a
with the
base
big
hit right
hit.
there. The go ahead runs at first.
I hope Jake Brown's coming up to bat next.
Jones knew the moment he hit it, that was gone.
I was watching his reaction.
He's talking about a powder.
Well, I was watching Jones's reaction as he was going. There's his family right there. His mama. Yep, it is Jake Brown. Who's tearing the cover off the ball right now.
Let's see here. Fouled that one back. Man, if he can hit one of them gaps, man, they might be able to get Pearson from first
Oh
to
yeah, if he
home.
gets one to the gap, Pearson's got the speed to get home. There's no doubt that Pearson's got the speed to get home.
Got Dickinson on deck too.
Dickinson's kind of been in a slump. I don't find he's been hitting the ball.
Well, he didn't go, but he wanted
He had
to.
that. He had that good regional against Little Rock.
And he hasn't. I mean, he was all right with West Virginia, but Omaha, he hasn't done anything really. Gackle seems like he's kind of losing a little bit of his control here a little bit.
Jake Brown, like you brought up earlier, Jake Brown was on the only the one of the couple ones that could hit Gackle the other day when they pitched against him.
Yeah, they're way back there right now.
Yeah, they playing deep for
All the,
Jake Brown in the
yeah,
outfield.
they're playing deep for Brown.
Ball 4. Just a good old local homegrown boy from Sulphur. For those people listening, Sulphur High is one of the top-notch high school baseball programs in the state.
Yep.
In Louisiana. Just to give you an idea of some of our homegrown in-state talent. And for those that wondering where Rose Pine is, where Ethan Fry's from, Rose Pine don't even have a red light in it.
That's the booming metropolis of Rose Pine, Louisiana.
It's got a population of like 1,000 people, and Ethan Fry is one of those 1,000.
Or was one of those 1,000.
I'm kind of confused at blue strike zone here. I feel like some of the pitches in the same place, it can be a ball or a strike, one pitch to the next. Or they're pretty.
Well, anything close, anything close, give it a ride, man. That's inside, yeah.
Well, I mean, that one was no doubt a ball. Thank you.
Ray Charles could have saw that one.
I guess Jalen had to go, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he had texted me about it. He had to get off.
If there was a time for Dickinson,
Fine. We don't.
If there was a time for Dickinson to come out of a little slump, it'd be now.
Oh, this is the moment right here. A base hit scores your runner from second. Pearson gets home.
That's Pearson. Pearson gets home easily on a base hit. There's no doubt. Yeah, Gackle's kind of having some control issues here.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Look, the graphic there, 20 pitches just this inning.
Because he pitched a lot in game 1.
Ball 3. He's about to walk himself into a big jam right here.
Now the commentators are picking up what I've been seeing.
And he got him right down the middle, too.
Yeah. He just reared back and he had to throw a strike, so.
But LSU does get one run tied up.
Yeah, it's 3-3 here. Entering the. Oh, man. We might see some free baseball here.
Or LSU could walk it off in the bottom of the ninth.
We could very well see that too. I mean,
remember last year with Wake Forest. Not last year in 23 with Wake Forest when Tommy Tanks hit that was in the bottom of the 11th. That was actually
that was in the free baseball range.
Yeah, it was actually scoreless until he hit that walk-off 2-run home run. It was 2-0 the final score. Just to show you how good Paul Skeens and Rhett Lauer were pitching, it was still scoreless in the 11th inning.
That was a great game.
If you like pitching, that was a great game. If you like seeing runs scored, well, it was sucked.
I think the best baseball games are pitching duels, actually.
I just think the best baseball games are the ones that your team scores more runs. It don't matter how many they score.
Some very professional insight right there.
It's true.
if you score more runs than the other team,
I'm
you're
happy.
probably
That's all
going to
I
win
care
the
about. I
game.
don't care how they do it. I don't care if it's all unearned runs.
If you score more runs than the other team, you will win the game.
Use that John Madden logic.
Rest in peace, man.
Gackle was actually mad when he went back to the dugout. I guess he was mad he gave up that home run.
Yeah. Oh. It's like Juicy left in the middle of the conference that we were having. So I will carry the torch by myself here for a little bit. So top of the ninth. That was a high pitch. Interesting decision by Jay Johnson to leave Shores out there, but I'm for one would like to just end this and just put Ianson out there. He didn't pitch that much because I know what the reason is. I know exactly why he is leaving Shores out there. You don't want to take Ianson and Anderson out there because you're gonna have that 3-game series where you're gonna have the Saturday Sunday matchup. That's who you want to be, Anderson and Ianson. You're trying to save those pitchers for that. This is basically a Sunday game. He got it all. Cool. I thought he was gonna pull Jones on that bag there with that base hit.
You don't see a lot of two-handed picks over at first, but you do an inning after what just happened. It's an out.
Yeah, especially.
Shores and Robinette.
Shores was struggling a little bit in the top of the 8th inning, but it seems like he might actually have it under control now here, to say the least. Here, what's going on? Here, so this is gonna be, and that's a nice shot. That's gonna be a single for Arkansas. The go-ahead run for Arkansas on first base here in the top of the 9th. Here, Arkansas 3-3 here in the top of the 9th here with that. Now Arkansas does have the go-ahead run on first base.
The base hit.
Welcome back, Juicy.
Yeah, maybe we can get a double play here. Mind you, Robinette just hit that. He hit that base hit off 101 mile an hour fastball. I don't think Chase Shores has thrown anything off speed yet this inning. I think he's been throwing gas at everything.
Spot 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. The outfielder's arm. 375 to left center and right center, 408 to dead center.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a ball, actually. I was kind of surprised you called that a strike.
Yeah, same here.
I thought it was a little bit outside.
You know what? The more you talk about that, the ump zone, it does look like it moves a little bit.
Yeah, I was bringing that up point up earlier. Oh, that's gonna
They
be
got
some
the
trouble.
gap. They better go home with it.
They're gonna hold him up at third. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to bunt now to bring him in.
Has the lead right there. Curiel takes the deeper route just to make sure that he's essentially the backup man in this. He's able to get to it and it's told the base runners in second and third.
That was a very good angle though that he took.
You would expect they're going to bring the infield.
Um,
Save the run, but Jay Johnson might have other plans here.
Juicy, do you intentional walk right here?
Oh, I hate to say it, but man, you might have to take the chance and do it because you might not want to get the force out.
If you got a
Unless you
ground ball, you could turn it.
bring in Jacob Myers here.
I think you.
We said earlier it's a risk you take.
Actually, I think I would actually just load them up. I
Make the
think you go
force
with
out.
the sacrifice. Yeah, and just go and just try to get a double play because you're gonna be in a bad situation regardless. That.
Load him up. I mean, one more extra base runner is not gonna make or break it if something big happens anyway.
I mean, you're kind of already at that point anyway because if they hit a base hit, they're gonna score two anyway, at least. But a double, that first base runner probably isn't getting home unless they're a big burner and they can move. I say you load them up at this point here. I think intentionally walking them to go to first would probably be the move here.
So this guy that's about to pitch, Jacob Myers, he was at Nichols last year, and he led the Southland Conference in strikeouts, but he also had a unique stat to go with that. He also led the Southland Conference in walks as well.
2 innings, responsible for 2 runners, struck out 2, didn't walk anybody, and gave up 1.
From what I understand, last year he had 106 strikeouts and 76 walks.
The guy out of there that throws 100. Now we're going to face another guy that throws 100. Righties have had an issue with him this year. 0-30 is now
Unless Jacob Myers comes in here and throws like a couple strikeouts and gets out of this jam.
That could very well happen too. That's how they're gonna pitch to him.
Well, that's one run at least.
Well, yeah, that's 2. 5-3. Arkansas leads.
Game's not over yet. We've seen LSU score 6 runs in the bottom of a ninth.
We have. I'm gonna just say this. I do think whoever wins out of these 2 teams is going national championship. I think we're watching national champions on the field right now.
I think at this point, you do kind of think about what you can salvage for tomorrow night. Because you need like Ianson or somebody tomorrow night.
You do.
Where's her medicine?
In her bag.
Do you give it to her?
Yeah, you can give it to her. I'm just trying to watch it.
Heather over here. My wife's saying she knows they're gonna lose, giving up on it already.
Yeah, that's one thing about the. If you want a cardiac, watch LSU.
Baseball is a funny game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who does LSU have coming up in the batting order?
I'm not even sure.
He went. Oh, I missed it. Well, now they got that
Yeah, they
runner
got the
90 feet from
strikeout
home.
though. They did get the strikeout.
Yeah. Every mistake in Omaha gets amplified. I said in the preview show. You sleeping? 5-3. Arkansas leading here in the top of the ninth with 2 outs going here. So. I'm just gonna say this right now. You got 3 outs. You got to make them happen here. LSU has scored multiple runs in innings before, many times during this season here, where they could drop to 6 runs. LSU just one of those teams that could do that kind of thing here. But they got to be smart at the plate when they come to go pit, to get up to the plate to go hit. So that's something that they're going to have to look at and see what's going to happen here.
Okay.
They scored one more, but now they find themselves having to dig out of a two-run hole, and they're going to do it against a guy who is flat out filthy with his strikeout to walk numbers and his innings pitched. That's Cole Gibler. 28 plus innings, 56 strikeouts. Those numbers are accurate. By the way, that actually has happened for the
Cole Gibler for Arkansas is on the mound for them right now. That'll be an interesting matchup for LSU. That's a freshman. That's something to see what's going to happen here.
freshman in a big spot who has just 170 this year. A reminder one more time, Coastal Carolina is, I mean, if you can imagine a lounge chair, a little sandwich, whatever you want to chill out, they've won. They haven't lost yet. They don't play again until Saturday. And they're watching these two behemoths just pound each other. Use some arms. If Arkansas hangs on, we'll be right back here on Thursday night, the only game of the day. As John Pearson will step in as a pinch hitter, a freshman. Looking to do some significant damage. And he's likely going to see this pitch that these guys are talking about. It's hard to describe. That's in the 9 spot.
First pitch, Pearson to strike. Here to start off the bottom of the 9th. So you just got to get on base in this situation. Batters. You got to think smart at the plate. That one's kind of off the plate there, and that'll be a 1-1 strike here to Pearson. So just getting base runners is very important in this situation here. If you can take pitches here and get you a walk, or just they're definitely trying to attack the inside part of the plate and miss that one as well. 2-1. 2-1 count here, 2 balls, 1 strike. Arkansas does lead LSU 5-3 here in the bottom of the 9th here. So ball high in the air, 3-1 count. Arkansas, they were attacking the inside part of the plate here. So LSU might be able to get a base runner right here. He's going to probably have to go fastball, I think, right here, just to get that strike there. Yep. Definitely a fastball, around 92 miles an hour. Interesting to see what he does here, what pitch he's going to throw here. Another fastball, and struck him out. LSU's down to their final 2 outs here. For this game, they will play tomorrow in the event that they end up losing this here at 6:00 tomorrow evening. Let's see what happens here. Curio is up to bat for LSU. The first pitch to him was a ball. 1 for 4 tonight with a double. So let's see here. Strike at the knees. 1-1 count here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball low, 2-1 count here. Let's see. Strike. That was kind of low. That pitch was low. He was swinging at dirt almost right there. He almost going golf into that one. That's a slider. It just dipped real good on him. 2-2 count there. Curio.
Hits it to the right side of the field. He's got the pitcher that. Oh, he missed the first. Oh, he's going to second here. That's definitely a big error on Arkansas there. Okay, here. LSU has a runner at second. You see that hit right there pulled that first baseman off of first. And then he had to try to get the ball to his pitcher. But Curio was already going to outrun him. I think even if he catches that ball, he doesn't get the out at first. But that made it even worse. It was it. That was it here. It was just when that first baseman got pulled off that bag there to try to stop that ground ball from getting into the right field. I mean, there was no chance that he was ever going to get to that pitcher in time to be able to tag out that runner because it would have been at first base. But with that throw and that error by Arkansas, Curio's at second here with a tying run at the plate for LSU here. Arkansas leads 5-3 here in the bottom of the ninth here with LSU as a runner at second. Let me see who's at the bat right here. I can't tell who that is here. Is that Fry? Yeah, that's Ethan Fry. Okay. Ethan Fry is up the bat here. He 1 for 4 tonight with a double so far. First pitch inside to him for a strike. He got part of the inside corner on that one. Like I said, when this inning started, you got to get base runners here. You have an out, but you need to get runners on base right here because that's just the way it's going to be here. Let's see here. Pitch is low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ethan Fry. They're like a changeup was that last pitch they threw right there. We'll see what he comes back with here. Let's see, wind up the pitch once again. Trying to force a ground ball. Throwing low in the zone right there, but this hits dirt again. 2-1 count here. He's probably going to be thinking fastball just to get this count up to 2-2 here. So Gibbler so far has 14 pitches, 7 balls, and 7 strikes here. Arkansas does have, looks like a pair of right-handers warming up in the bullpen for him. So that one, 3-1 right there inside the plate here. Now, if you walk here, you have runners on first and second, which potentially can end your inning if you hit into a double play. Man, this one's going to be a very interesting at bat here. He's going to probably throw a fastball, though. Did he go? He did not go, and that's ball 4. So Fry going to first here. Curio still at second here. So now you got the tying run at first here. And Milam, yep. So Milam is coming up to hit here. So he's let's see. Arkansas, they're having a mound meeting right here. Yeah, they're both right-handers in the bullpen, so they're gonna go righty. I wonder what I wonder they're gonna make a pitching change here. Well, it's just the pitching coach. Might be just trying to be motivational here. It's like say, I believe in you, man. Go do it. But we'll see what happens here. Because I think, man, it's a risk to do it this. You could take the double play out of the scenario here if you bunt with Milam. You could bunt it and get runners to second and third if you do this correctly. If you want, because the next hit could potentially knock in 2 runs, you have a tie ball game. We go play some free baseball 10th and 11th inning, and etc. So this is something that's going to be interesting here. So do you bunt in this
This is an
situation and get a
interesting
second out, or you
situation.
swing with Milam?
This is
What you think, Juicy?
man, at this point, you just let him swing it, man. Worst comes to worst, you play again tomorrow night.
the thing that worries a lot of other people is like, do you hit and you get knocked into a double play in the game here? Because you don't want to give anybody any second chances to come back and actually knock you out of Omaha either.
Hello.
Hey, you hear me? Okay, he must have lost connection. Oh, it's short. He went to third. Oh, interesting. So they got the lead runner out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think Arkansas made a mistake there. That was very interesting. They had a double play. I don't know why they went to third there. They
Because
like,
you technically still leave it up for one swing in the back and walk it off, and Hernandez can definitely do that.
but the game would have been
I
over if
know.
you executed it
Now, if
properly.
Hernandez hits a walk off home run here, then you definitely question why Arkansas did that for sure.
Yeah.
And he's been clutch.
If he hits the gap,
If he
I mean, like
if he gets in the gap, Milam and Frog can both probably make it home.
Bottom does have some wheels on him. He can dig.
At the least here, you can tie it up with in the gap or something.
Yeah, oh.
Oh Lord, that's what we just talked
Oh,
about.
wow. This is what I mean. You don't want to give
LSU
anybody
just tied it.
any extra opportunities. Like Arkansas had this game won.
Arkansas had a double
They
play right
honestly
there in
deserved
their
it.
hand.
They did. They deserved to lose this game. They screwed themselves. They honestly deserved to lose this game, Arkansas, because they had the game
And
won.
you know that shortstop is actually an All-American too. First team All-American, supposed to be a
Because
high draft pick.
there was no okay. Hernandez hits this ball. Yeah, you don't want to leave
Because you
yourself
risk
open to
something like
stuff
this
like
to
this.
happen. You never know what else can happen.
Yeah, like so on that play they had the double play. Like they were set. They had there was no chance they
And did
wasn't
the
going to
left
turn a
fielder
double
have
play.
a good chance at it? Oh no, he
Looked like he
misplayed it. He
slipped.
misplayed it. It
Oh,
didn't even
oh
hit
yeah,
his
he definitely
glove.
misplayed it.
I thought it at least it touched
It
his
hit his
glove.
shoulder. It looked like. Now look. If the LSU they get a base hit, they
If
win this
LSU gets a
game.
base hit and walks this thing off, then Arkansas fans are really left wondering, well, what was that all about?
They that this is a classic situation of this choking when the moment's too big for you.
And the thing is
They
that,
deserve to lose this
and the
game.
thing is that Aloy is like an All-American shortstop, so it's not like he's a freshman or an amateur out there. Somebody that
Was it talked about or something? Like, because I don't understand why you wouldn't go. Like, you have your foot on their neck. Why don't you finish the game?
Arkansas had the kill shot and they missed it.
They had this game won. That's what I don't understand. Like, this is like mind-boggling to me. Like, you can overthink things in situations where you just lose the game for yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, at first I thought, well, did Milam really run it out? Maybe he just thought he didn't have a chance at a double play.
He wasn't. He was
But
halfway
when you
down the
look at the
first
replay,
baseline.
there was no way he couldn't have turned it. At first, I was thinking, well, maybe Milam just
No.
ran it real well. He just figured he just salvage it out. But when you look at it, like it makes you wonder what was he doing.
Man, I hope actually I just hope LSU gets a base hit and walks this
Yeah,
off because
that would definitely top
like
it off.
they deserve to lose this. They deserve to lose this game. That was a boneheaded decision to do that.
I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I mean,
I mean, we're an LSU podcast. We support LSU, but that
look,
was
they
just
got
plain
Bear
stupid.
coming up to the plate.
I think I got glitter on my face. I don't know where that glitter came from. Look, like Look at that replay.
Oh no, they're showing the Hernandez hit.
Oh,
That ball looks like it hit
but
behind him or something. At first, I thought it bounced off his glove.
did it hit? I thought it hit his
I thought it
shoulder
bounced
when
off
I
his
showed the
glove
replay
at
the
first.
first time.
Arkansas, you see the emotion just change that quick from dugout to dugout.
Yeah.
You think they walked Jared Jones? The commentators just talking about it.
I mean, they brought it up. Do you pitch to Jared Jones knowing that one swing could end your season? I definitely walk him right here. I wouldn't take a chance with it at all. You already put yourself in a bad spot by even putting yourself in this situation here. He's got the 19 career go-ahead home runs, tied third most active. Yeah, you definitely walking him. I would have intentionally walked him already. This wasn't even a debate.
Foul ball.
Yeah. He just needs to get a base hit here, and this is game.
Come on, Bear. Come on, Bear. I've dogged you all season.
Don't poke the
a lot of this season, but come on, Bear. You don't even have to do nothing extraordinary. Just a base hit. Just a base hit.
Just a base hit. That's
You don't
low.
even have to hit it over the fence, man. Just a base hit.
I don't even know why you're pitching a Bear in this situation. I would have walked him, intentionally walked him, because he could very well blast it out of the yard.
I mean, I'm not saying don't hit a home run. Oh!
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's game.
LSU walks it off.
Arkansas has been eliminated from the College World Series.
Oh, they're
LSU
going to the
walks it off.
finals.
Bear Jones. LSU will
That's
take on
it.
Coastal Carolina in a 3-game series for the national championship. You heard it here live on the Fishbowl Sports Radio.
That's it. You saw the walk-off
This is
live.
what I mean. Look, this is what I mean whenever you don't give somebody an opportunity to beat you. Primary example. I've seen this happen so many times. Just in sports, period. Arkansas choked. Okay, they straight up choked. They had this game
second
won.
baseman gave it everything he had too. It was just
he
out
tried.
of his reach.
This is what I mean. Like, this is what they choked it. They
don't play.
Oh, okay. So I guess a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. There, Juicy, you still there with me? I think we lost Juicy here, but yeah, back. You don't want to give anybody an opportunity to lose. You don't want to give anybody an opportunity to come back and beat you, and this is exactly what we saw here tonight. Oh, just inches, man. He tipped it. He did everything he could there. He got that. And yeah, you just see it right there. Just the look of disappointment if you're watching the game, and it's kind of simulcasting us, but that's crazy. What a finish. I mean, that's college baseball in a nutshell. That's the World Series for sure here. But the cream rise to the top, and that's what we saw today. Because this saves Anderson, this saves Iacon. You got them both. You got them both there on that Saturday and Sunday. Which, if you're Coastal and you're looking at this right now, that's the worst thing you want to see right there. You want Arkansas to win this game, but now you have LSU going to be at full strength in their bullpen coming against you here. So that's going to be rough for them here. So I think we've it looks like Juicy. I think we're kind of done here. But look, I appreciate everybody that tuned into this live here. We've been live here for almost 2 hours here. This has been a really good situation to watch here. Congratulations to LSU as they advance to the College World Series Finals here. We're gonna, share. So we got some reels that we got to share with y'all here. I'm gonna upload all that stuff here. Thank y'all for tuning in here to this episode here of the Fishbowl Sports Radio. We hope you have a great and wonderful night. We're gonna see y'all here next time on the Fishbowl